Many things we're talking about. One of the things, of course, is same-sex marriage is now the law. It's legal all across the fruited plain, thanks to the U.S. Supreme Court. And one person happy about that is Angela D. Giampolo, who's the founder of PhillyGayLawyer.com and the Giampolo Law Group, who joins us right now on AM Tampa Bay. And Angela, one of the things we were talking about a little earlier is one of the concerns on the part of many of the people who were opposed to making same-sex marriage the law of the land is there are still a lot of people who object to gay marriage for religious reasons, and you've got ministers that are going to be asked to perform gay marriages. You've got bakeries that are going to be asked to make gay marriage wedding cakes and things like that, and they're going to refuse. Are these people going to become in conflict with the law?
Well, so, I mean, I think the next wave of litigation is really going to be, where does my 14th Amendment right, which I was given on Friday, where does my 14th Amendment right begin or end, and where does someone's First Amendment right to religious liberty begin and end? But you know, as far as bishops or priests performing gay marriages, for years, you've been hard-pressed to find a rabbi who will perform an interfaith ceremony in a synagogue. So it isn't new that churches or synagogues haven't agreed with certain types of marriages and have refused to perform them. So, as you know, we're not going to go into a church and say, marry me. They're allowed their religious beliefs, and that's sad. And really the biggest, I say two things to religious conservatives. One, if you're worried about social values or social mores, then you should be looking to ban divorce and not preventing loving people from getting married. Ban divorce. That's where the real problem is. And really, if marriage is an institution, a religious and you know, sanctity, then you shouldn't have tied 1,138 state and federal rights to it. Because, quite frankly, that's what we've been fighting for.
Angela, let me ask you this, please. Point blank, are you guys planning on suing churches that will not perform gay marriages?
You guys. I mean, really?
All right, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. Are you, the attorney, the founder of the Philly Gay Lawyer and Giampolo Law Group, are you planning on suing anybody that's not going to perform a gay marriage for you?
I could care less. And I come from a long line of straight people that never got married. And if I did get married, it wouldn't be in a church. That's for sure. So no, I, Philly Gay Lawyer, will not be suing any religious entities to force them to marry me. That's not the point. However, you better sell me a wedding cake. You better sell me my bridal gown. That, yes. All right? I mean, you keep your religious beliefs in your church, in your synagogue, and at home. The minute you start, which they did do in Oklahoma and Arkansas, saying no gays allowed in their windows, straights only, what are we, 1900s? Come on. Sell me a wedding cake, sell me a wedding gown, but at the end of the day, I won't be celebrating said wedding in your church. Yeah. I can only for myself.
Angela, let me ask you, it wasn't that long ago, it may have been before my lifetime, before yours probably, that interracial couples could not get married. Is this a bigger fight? Right. Is it different? I mean, how does it stack up against that?
It's been our biggest analogy thus far is interracial marriages. So at least legally, that has been the case. Loving v. Virginia, that we've been comparing this issue to. The difference, as you pointed out, is that particular issue, they were being denied the right to marry based on race, and this particular issue is based on religion. And so. But
weren't some people saying because of their religious beliefs now? They didn't believe that, interracial couples should marry?
No, I mean, it was mainly over race, right? I mean, that each keep to their own, and here it's more of a religious argument. But
Angela,
I'm Canadian.
Angela, we're sadly out of time. We appreciate your joining us on AM Tampa Bay. Angela Giampolo, founder of PhillyGayLawyer.com and Giampolo Law Group. Thanks for joining us on AM Tampa Bay, and I guess the battle lines are going to be drawn with the bakers and dressmakers and a few of the others coming down the road here. It's 7.